Welcome back to the Photography Minimalist. It's time for a new video, so let's dive right into it. It's always fun to receive a package in the mail. Well, it came with its original Minolta case. Original Minolta, somewhat dirty lens shade. Front lens element looks fine. Rear element looks fine. Aperture is working fine. So I'm going to fit it on the Minolta X700 to get a feel for this Minolta MC 28mm 2.5. If you recently watched my video on the Minolta X700 in combination with the Minolta MC 50mm 1.4, you probably heard me say that I'm very enthusiastic about the build quality and the image performance of this lens. So much so that I've decided to buy a Minolta MC 28mm 2.5 wide-angle lens. I chose for the wide-angle lens because I prefer that focal length with regards to my type of photography. Even though the 50mm is a very nice lens, I use this less often. I really prefer using a wide-angle lens. And you'll see later on in this video, when you see the results that I was able to achieve and a little video of the location that I was in, that this lens absolutely does not disappoint. I think it is an underrated lens at only $50, and it's worth each dollar that I spent on this lens. I do have a topic that I would like to discuss. I recently received a message from a YouTube viewer of my videos saying that it doesn't really make a lot of sense to test the quality of lenses at small apertures, for example f/16 or higher. And I know where he's coming from by saying this, because every lens has its sweet spot. It has a perfect aperture, an aperture at which the performance of the lens is at its best. Mostly that's about f8 or f11. So in that sense, I understand. If you really want to test the image quality of the lens, use it at its best aperture. But when I use a wide-angle lens, or other lenses, I often prefer to achieve the greatest possible depth of field, therefore using a lens, for example, at f16. And I see no reason why not to test the capabilities of a lens at smaller apertures if you're going to be primarily using the lens at those apertures. But to bring that into relation to this video, I decided to primarily use smallest apertures of f8 and f11 on this lens when shooting outdoors. I was using a Kodak TMAX 100, which is a relatively slow film. So for the indoor photos, I've been using an aperture of 2.5 and 4. But just to follow up on the comment that I received, in this video I've been primarily shooting at f8 and f11. I've been shooting in a location that I've went to before, which is the NDSM wharf in the north of Amsterdam. The last video that I was there, I was using the Rollei XF35, which has a standard 40mm lens. So let's have a look now at a short video which includes 26 out of 36 images that I took at this location. I hope you enjoy the results. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, what are you waiting for? You can keep up with all the new videos that I'm going to be bringing out. Thanks again, take care, see you next time.